Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, the bombs of all bombs have dropped in the VTubing world. Cinder has just, I'm not joking, released a 1,000 page Google Doc. I'm going to try to summarize kind of really high level what happened, but this is going to probably take a few days for most people to go and fully process. So if you guys want me to do a little bit more of like a proper breakdown or discussion, let me know. I guess feel free to subscribe or put on the notifications for it. I'm not trying to sell out for it too much or kind of like ride on the hype of it, but Jesus Christ, if I had to sit there and go through 1,000 pages, I can, but it's just a lot. That's my trade-off over there. This is crazy. This is bonkers. There is 221 pages on Nanoless itself. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. People have summarized it. I'm gonna try to summarize it to you guys high level for it, and of course show you guys. I guess if you guys really want to check it out, you guys can link it on down below. There has been two sides. There has been a very supportive group of Cinder viewers and community who have supported her. Following her on Twitter. I think on her birthday they gave her a level 31 hype train, and of course as well people who just enjoyed her content, don't really care about gossip or whatever. And a very large majority of the VTubing audience as well, who obviously prefer Shylily or Bao, or as well, the kind of the first movers, because a lot of people were against Cinder. And it does kind of seem like she's coming back to making content creation. I was not involved in this situation. I do not know any of these lovely women by any means on both ends. So I can't cast judgment. I can't say too much. At the end of the day, I'm just here to kind of let you guys know that this even exists. So you guys can tell me down below. You guys give me your thoughts. I'm not a VTuber yet. I have a lot of YouTuber friends. I enjoy the community, the arts of it. Drama wise, I don't think I have the right to say I'm not even a VTuber. But right now, Cinder posted this tweet, already has 400,000 views already. So let me know for a few minutes. This is going to go viral. The burden of proof is on the accuser, not the accused. They lied to you. Here's 1,000 pages of proof. I just responded to this tweet and I said, I thought the 1,000 pages was a joke. It is not a joke. It's definitely not a joke at all. Yes. And people are saying hey, you guys, well, if you read all the other Google Docs, might as well read this one, comparing it to Lord of the Rings. And people also already kind of casting judgment, saying hey, you casted your friends out as commodities. People are already judging too as well. Everything on top of this. So I actually saw this tweet over here. So shout out to Dark2 for the big high level summary, and I'll show you guys some more of the Doc 2 as well. But basically, they're saying they're Cinder. This is obviously paraphrased too as well, but I think they did get a high level for it from glance. I have this is unironically 1,000 pages. There's literally, I said, on Nanoless, this is 236. And there is a lot. There is quite a lot of different pictures and everything else. She also did high level say that her boyfriend was also, at the time, the red guy, he was definitely had issues. Let me get a high level. We'll talk more. Be me, Cinder, VTuber. Thank you, by the way, for this. Get publicly executed online 5 months ago. Friends and colleagues all dropped documents at 2 in the morning. They say I'm a manipulative, narcissistic monster who sabotages everything. Internet has a field day, career goes up in flames, goes into hiding, mental health deleted. Which, like I said, I don't really want to defend Cinder because it's not my place to defend or protect people, but it is a bad situation. Obviously, you shouldn't be a bad person if people think you're a bad person or the general community thinks you're a bad person. This is how it is at the end of the day. But it still must be really hard, to deal with that. Imagine everything overnight going up in flames and you just don't know how to fix it. You really don't. I wouldn't know what to do. If I was her, I would have no idea what to do. It is a hard situation. Not to say it was justified, not to say it wasn't. I'm trying to be very in the middle. Saying, okay, guys, I come back with my 1,000-page Google Doc, which, like I said, we can cover this more throughout the next few days. Okay, here's all the truth. And they did say this. First of all, I messed up quite a few ways. Got a little bit too focused on the content grind, neglected friends, and was a bad friend to Bao. And it sucks because I've seen Bao do a lot of tweets recently. I've not really watched too much of this content, but I like VTubers. I like the vibe, and I think these seem cool. But yeah, this kind of seemed true. They were just too focused on trying to make money, grinding new models, trying to protect the brand. You have a lot of money coming in at once, and then you're like, oh God, now what? I understand. I understand. Now, does it justify or excuse it? Like I said, I'm not the one to judge. And I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more coming out throughout these next few days. Because if you have 1,000-page Google Doc, bro, this already has 500,000 views. I'm sure Shylily, Bao, all these people are gonna be making comments. My partner manager read also effed up. I think they did. This person, when I first saw the stuff, no offense to them, did seem like this was the problem. They seemed like more of the problem. Kind of instigating stuff, starting stuff. He had a secret grudge against Bao and told our main artist, Nanoless, not to work with her. That's just disgusting. At the end of the day, that is a bad, you just can't do that. An artist has to live. An artist has to make money. VTubing is all entirely done because of the hard work that artists do. That's how it works. especially if you take away income or potentially cool responsibilities, and you can share models. You can make it different enough. Like, I think that's fine. I do think that was a big mess up. Like, you shouldn't ever be exclusive. He also told artists not to work with Silvervale. Also, these are two beloved women. This is rough, you know? I didn't know the full extent of what he was saying in the DMs. I trusted him. That I do understand that. I would actually believe that. It's still my responsibility, good accountability. So I'm giving up my gamer subs part ownership to Atone. That is actually huge because gamer subs has been doing great. It's integral to the VTubing world. This is that is a big step. I will give respect to that. That's money thrown away and being like, hey, I mean, maybe there might even be a legal thing. Maybe even this might even just, there is a small chance that in theory, this is a legal issue. And they're like, hey, like, we're going to sue you. So give it up or not. And you can take the W. That's a small chance that does happen in business. Let's just assume, though, take everything at face value. Someone's allowed to go and speak. You know, let's just see what happens. But they said you were all lied to, and this is where it gets more juicy. This wasn't some evil master plan over years. It was an orchestrated character assassination. Nanoless wasn't manipulated. She was overbooked and used us as an excuse to cancel commissions that she didn't want to do. Basically saying, hey, I have way too much work. I want to take a break. I want to get out. This is what she's saying. By the way, I'm just paraphrasing. This is not my opinion. I'm trying to be neutral. You guys can fight in the comments down below. Just be respectful, obviously, on both parties. Just be like normal. Like, we can all enjoy VTuber stuff, but drama, this is still people's real life, you know, at the end of the day. The chat logs prove she was the one who kept bringing up canceling models. Shylily, and this is her calling out, Shylily was the real mastermind. She headed out for me at the start. By the way, this is once again paraphrasing. Read it yourself if you want. Red told Nano that Lily was acting weird towards me. Nano showed Lily, so basically like, hey, like so her boyfriend, like, hey, you know, Lily's been a little weird. What's up with that? And then obviously then Nano would be like, hey, here's these screenshots of Sinder'S boyfriend. And then Lily convinced her that she was being manipulated. Being like, well, it kind of still was, at least from what we saw. There's a lot more. We can deep dive into it. But it did seem like she was trying to push a little bit more of like, hey, work with us exclusively. That is a little bit manipulative, to be honest. But is it to the level of being absolutely canceled? That's the big question of everyone. Like, we'll see how Cinder returns. Like, that's the big question. Lily then rallied all of my friends, helped write the docs, and then lied on stream to finish me off. This, if that's true, is crazy. If she was helping her with the documents. Although in theory, you would assume like they want to collaborate. It really, the proof is in the details. And I'm kind of somewhat jumping this a little bit quicker, but as you guys can see, there is so many logs to go through, so many things to say. Like, there is a lot. Like, this is 236 pages. This is absolute ridiculousness, dude. Absolutely crazy. There's going to be content for days, and that's not a good thing. I don't like drama. I'd rather everything be normal. But like, you see all this stuff coming out, all these DMs. This is just a literal novel, and this is just the Nanoless section. This is literally just what's going on with Nanoless, let alone Bow with another 100 pages. And then like, look, there's just so much. Like, there's everything. Like, oh my, like, Jesus. There's another 100 pages. Like, this is absolutely bonkers. If you guys want me to dive into this, like I said, let me know, but this is nuts. Going back to this. Silvervale, Lily routed all their friends, helped them write the docs, lied on stream. Then Silvervale just took the opportunity to pile on with her own lies about our history. They never talked to me, so they never like try to be like, hey, we have this problem. Are we even friends? What's going on? It is hard, but still. They took cherry-picked DMs out of context to build a false narrative. They fed it to my friends who were too emotional to question it. I lost my friends, my career, and my reputation. I'm sorry for the things I actually did wrong, but I'm not evil. My face, I have to write a novel to explain VTuber drama. Anyways, I'm coming back to stream. That's like the very high level. Once again, thank you, Dark Enjoyer. But like, there is a lot here, man. And that's why it's rough. Like, I will almost encourage you guys to want to go through it all, but there can be some truth with it. Like, some stuff like this is a little bit on the weird, where it's like, hey, weird question. Is it okay if we request you don't work with someone too as well? But like, that is, you know, it is a little strange. There's so much more into this all, so much more into this. There's so much petty drama back and forth, like copying art and like people being fake friends and DMs and messages and everything out here. And it really is a lot. Like, there really is a lot of stuff going on here. So I do implore you guys to check it out yourself. But it does seem like Sinder'S coming back. It does seem like high level. She's basically calling out every one of these people with a lot of proof. And so far, people haven't even had a chance to digest this information so far, because it literally is 1,000 pages, dude. 1,000 pages. There does seem to be some accountability. It does seem a lot of still blame on Red, which was the initial issue. And it does seem like all these other content creator women, Bao, Shylily, Nanoless, seem to have a little bit more of a darker perspective, at least on Sinder'S mind. I would love to hear all of your thoughts, at least on first impressions, or at least if you would even welcome back Cinder down below. Like I said, you guys are welcome to subscribe. I don't really want to milk on drama for like my own gain, but this is a lot. Like, we can do a deep dive as you guys want. There is a lot of stuff going on here. This is crazy.